to Lincoln University. I am Dr. Lenny Amores, the Director of CETL, or the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning. Today we're just going to do a quick walkthrough and setup for our Canvas course. If you have any questions or you want to know more, then please reach out to me at the CETL@lincoln.edu. You can also visit me in Dickey Hall, room 233. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to lincolnu.instructure.com. Make sure you put the U there, or else it'll take you to another campus at a different university. Now this will take us to our single sign-on, and then we'll have access to our dashboard. The first thing that we're going to do is to go to the avatar at the top. Yours is probably gray if you haven't set a photo yet, and we are going to start with our profile. Your profile can be updated here. Not many people will look at the profile here, but I do recommend you adding a photo. This will help students identify you, and it just gives you a personal touch here to your Canvas. So you can upload a picture or take a picture on the spot. You can even add a photo of your pet if you want to, and click Save. Okay, so now on this left navigation, on the left sidebar, in the blue text, we're going to go to notifications. Notifications are absolutely essential if you don't want to be receiving an email for every single thing you do in the course, for every single period or comma that you update. So here you have options of notify immediately, daily summary, weekly summary, or to turn the notifications off. My recommendation is that you make conversations immediate. Conversations are basically your emails, the inbox messages, so that you know that you received the email from Canvas to your school email, to your regular email. Another thing that I recommend making immediate notification is the content link error. This is when there's a failed link. So students will click on a link, it doesn't work, and this can happen because maybe you have included a link to another part of the course that has not been published yet, or the link doesn't work. So instead of receiving 15 individual emails, if you get a notification for content link error, you know to go there, fix the link, update it, publish it, and avoid more emails from students. The next thing we're going to do is on the same left sidebar for the global navigation, we are going to look at settings. My recommendation is that you think about whether there are any things that you need in your course. If you have students with accessibility issues, maybe they need auto show closed captions. You want to make sure that there's a course, that there are some tutorials there. And the other thing that I really like to make available is the Microsoft Immersive Reader. I, for myself, love speech to text and text to speech, and I like text to be read out to me, so the Immersive Reader will read out the text for them. And this is helpful for many students. So once we've done those, we've set our notifications, we've updated our profile, and we've set up any global settings that we want, then we are going to go to our course, to our dashboard. This is the dashboard at the very top of the blue global navigation, it looks like a half clock or a metronome. And to set up our course, we're first going to go into one of our courses by clicking on the color card. I like to start by going to the settings. The settings on this left sidebar. And I like to start with choosing an image for the course. So here you would go to choose image, upload image, and then you can put in a screenshot. I'm just going to put in an image. I am just going to put in anything that is an image for right now. So let's just uploading anything right now. And then that way the image for your course shows up there. You can also go to the bottom, and if you want to make the announcements appear on the home page, this is where you can do that. You can also create a grading scheme that you can enable in the course here. So for example, let's see here, that's going to be with I think I'm missing it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it's under course details, and it's going to be here, enable grading scheme. So here you can create a grading scheme if you want the A, B, C to appear in their gradebook. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to update course details here. I like to update the course details after I've done something so that I don't forget. Here we can go up to navigation. And what I like to say is you will probably see that there are several things here. So I'm just re-enabling them so you can see them. But we don't need all of these things to show up if we're not using them, A, and B, if we are building the modules in our class. So when we think about modules, we're thinking about units of content that culminate in some kind of not final, but in some kind of summative assessment. So a paper, a project, a performance task. So if we're building out the modules, then we don't need to make the assignments visible or the discussions or the quizzes to students, because we're going to build those into our modules, and we want them to find that information in the modules, not a list of assignments that they don't know where they fit or how they fit with the learning outcomes. So move the things out of the course that you're not going to use. Okay, so once we've done that, then we're gonna save, and this will create our navigation for our course. Now we're going to go, and that we've set up our navigation, we're going to go to syllabus on the left sidebar, and we're going to include our syllabus. So always go to the edit button where the pencil is, and then we can copy and paste our syllabus here, or we can upload it. To upload a syllabus, you can go to Insert, Document, Upload Document, and that will take you to your computer to upload a document. You can also insert a link to an external link or a course link. When you link to a course link, it may be that you've created another page. It may be that there is something that you've created in the course that you want to link to. And we could also create a link by just selecting the word insert, link, and then external link. So say you have your syllabus on Office 365 and you want it to link directly there. You could do that there. Okay, so we've created our syllabus. We have everything here. And now what we want to do is go to update syllabus. Let me go back one step. So on the edit, there's also show course summary. Check this box if you want the assignments to later appear here with their due dates on the course summary. And then update your syllabus. Now we're going to do what is going to be the bulk of our work, and that's going to be in the modules. I always say go back to modules. Do everything from the modules. So let's create a module, and like I said, modules are, let's call this module 1. Modules are a unit of content and instructional materials and activities that link to a common set of learning objectives, and these module learning objectives align with your course objectives. It's best to set things up in modules because that way students know by the end of this module, I need to know this, be able to do this, and there's usually some kind of project, assessment, paper, or performative task at the end of each module, maybe even an exam. Okay, so module, let's call this overview of Spain and Africa. Add module. All right, so now I have my module and I can add my assignments here. So click the plus button, add assignment, create assignment, and I think I was already naming some things here. So let's call this Spain and Equatorial Guinea, add item. This creates a shell of an assignment. It doesn't create all of the assignment. We have to fill in the details. So we're gonna click and always go to your edit pencil button to be able to edit. And now we can write in our assignment learning outcomes and our instructions. One of the best practices for if you're using these text boxes is to use the headings and the paragraphs to make sure that the screen reader will read things properly. You can also upload an assignment instruction sheet, so maybe a homework guide. You can insert and document, upload document, just as we did with the syllabus. There are other things that you can add too, so you can think of this as kind of a web page that you can create what you want here. You can upload images, create videos, upload videos, and then also use your external tools. For example, if you are using any of those external tools. And this is will also be important when you are using Cengage Unlimited. Okay, so here we set our points. It automatically goes to this assignments group before you've created your gradebook. I know that this is, for example, my reading guides category, so I am going to change the group, and now it's in my reading guides category. Sorry. I am going to choose online submission because I want to document students' work, and I am going to include file uploads if I want them to submit a video or something else. So you could get in the habit of making everything almost everything available, but the most things that you will use are file upload and perhaps text entry, which gives them this kind of box for them to copy and paste their work. You can choose how many times you want them to be able to submit an assignment. For assignments, I just choose unlimited just in case they want to re-upload something before the deadline. And plagiarism review will use Turnitin. Turnitin is a tool that will check their work for plagiarism with other papers, other work that has been turned in from the internet, and also other student paper and student work from Lincoln University that has been submitted to Turnitin. Now we want to set our due dates, and that is going to be down here with the pencil managed due dates. Everyone just means everyone in the class. If you want to assign to a specific student, then you would erase this and look for and type their name here, and it will populate their name. We can set our due dates, and we can make it available from a certain time to another time. Now, what this basically does with availability is if you want to cut off the availability so that students cannot submit after the deadline, then you can do that here with the until. If you allow late submissions, then you wouldn't do that, or you could have it where they're only due 1 week after, so that way you're not grading something that was due weeks ago. So that's something that you can set the availability date here, and then you're gonna click apply. The difference between save and publish is that save and publish is going to make it available for students to see, and save is just going to create a draft for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and save and publish so that you can see that when it's published, it'll be green up here. And now I'm going to go back to my modules, because this is how I'm building my course, going to the module and adding on the resources, the files, everything that students need for that module. So maybe I want to add a quiz, a file. If I add a file, I can create a new file and find a file from my class, upload it, and then add the item. Now this file will show up for students as a file that they can download, and it will appear for them here. If you've turned on the immersive reader, then the immersive reader works with the documents, with the Word documents, but it also works with the regular Canvas text. Okay, so that is one example of a file. I'm going to go back to modules, always go back to modules, and I can add more things. Once I'm satisfied with this module, I am going to publish the module, and you can go here to publish module and all items, or just the module. If something is not published, then it will not show up for students. So my module is built, and now what I want to do is I want to go to home, and you notice that my home screen is the modules here. Maybe I don't want this as the home page. I want something more welcoming, maybe a video, maybe a home page that has information about the course. So what I'm going to do is I might create my own home page. The way to do that is to go to Pages on the left side. From Pages, I can create a home page by adding the plus sign, and here create home page, and I can add my message. I can make this as pretty as I want to. I can use HTML to build it out. And this can be a video for maybe I want a welcome video in this home page. So I'm going to show you an example of a home page that I am building now, where I have where I want to upload later a photo for an image for that course, and my modules and descriptions of my modules. So if you would like to have access to this template, I can definitely share that with you and teach you how to use pages in Canvas. Okay, so we've got our home page. Now what we need to do is make this our front page. So we're going to go to View All Pages. Where we have created our page, we have to make sure that the page is published. So we can do that by clicking on this Do Not Enter sign. It will turn into a green check mark. And with these three vertical dots on the right side, we can go to Use as Front Page. You will see that this home page now is my front page, but I have to enable that front page through the home first. So go here to Home on the left sidebar, and now what I'm going to do, this might show up on the right or it might be on the bottom depending how wide you have your screen. And what you're going to do is go to Choose Home Page. My options include the course modules page, which is currently activated, but I want to choose Pages from Front Page. So that is what I want my home page to be, the customized page that I've just created. And I'm going to hit Save, and now students will first land into my home page. I like what I've created, but I want to see what this looks like from the student's angle. So what I'm going to do is I go to the top where there are classes, and I'm going to click on View as Student. From View as Student, you'll see that you have this pink fuchsia border, and that tells you that you are in the student view. You can engage as a student in this student view. You can even take the quizzes, you can submit assignments, and then once you've done those things to make sure things work as you want it to, you can leave the student view. If you want to reset, say you took a quiz in student view and you want to reset your grades and reset all the things that you have, you just go to Reset Student. One of the things that I notice that I don't like that I see in student view is that this Lincoln watermark is not appearing. So what I probably did is I copied the Lincoln watermark rather than making sure that I have uploaded the image of the Lincoln watermark in my Canvas course. So what I'm going to have to do is make sure that this is an actual image that's uploaded and not just a copy and pasted image. All right, so I'm going to leave my student view, and now I am going to go ahead and publish my course. So I've checked everything out from the student view and I like what I see. So I'm going to go to the right here to course status, where it says unpublished. You'll see the do not enter sign. I'm going to go to publish, and this will publish my course so that students can view it. If it's not published, then students won't even see it on their Canvas dashboard. That is it for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit me on the second floor of Dickey Hall, or to email me at CETL@lincoln.edu. Thank you.